Jews, Amalek. We know who you are. We know who you are. We know who you are. Revelations 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Right. We Israel and that's it. We don't need no cosigner. We authentic, y'all counterfeit like Dollar General panty liners. We wear afro and not no small hats. And I nut swing like them ball bats. Judas Maccabees with an ass jaw. Loudest trumpets when I sound off. Busting a spiritual sawed off. Break the book out, you get hauled off. Keep that pork, my nigga. We don't eat no hog mouth. Keep that pork, my nigga. We don't eat no hog mouth. Revelation 3 and 9. Heard about y'all synagogue. Heard about y'all reputation. All y'all do is steal and rob. All y'all do is mass murder. All y'all do is kill shit. Cat out of bed on your Amalek. You've been declared illegitimate. Yeah. Judah Maccabee with an ass jaw. 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 Full tribe, baby. Order my kills a day. Full tribe. Israel in the house. Yeah. It's Judah Maccabee, baby. In the flesh. We bringing the heat. Yes, Order my kills a day. Too low. We in the house.
Baby. Yeah. Y'all better get it together. The time running out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. But we ain't got long, Israel. Cause in the end, we win. But check this though. John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. For salvation is of the Jews.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High Yah. It's your brother Stephen Israel. To my right, I got my brother Mikael Israel. And my brother E is on the screen with us tonight. We got our brother in the building tonight. All praises to the Most High for allowing us to be here once again. To all the brothers and sisters that scattered worldwide to the four corners of the earth, we say shalom. We just bid all of you brothers and sisters a great shalom this day. I almost said Shabbat shalom. But hey,
like
every day is a Shabbat.
Yeah, it feel like a Shabbat, don't it?
feel like
So how y'all brothers feeling tonight, man?
Man, feeling good like a Hebrew should, man.
most definitely in the spirit, bro.
We got our brother first time on the lesson with us tonight, man. All praises. We've been trying to get our brother on with us for a minute, man. He a working brother like we is, you know what I'm saying? But he here tonight.
Oh, yeah,
All
tonight.
praises. He here tonight, man. This is his
Yes, sir.
premiere. It's my brother premiere, man. My brother premiere, brother.
I'll take that.
And all praises, man. It ain't
They
nothing like
falling up in
having.
here.
It ain't nothing like when the Most High send you another strong brother in the ministry, man. You know what I'm saying? To help tote the load, man. That's a blessing. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, what y'all brothers got, man? What y'all want to talk about tonight? Hey, what we got, man?
Hey, you already know.
It's the it's the it's the presence,
Mm-hmm.
not the presence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the presence that they want. It's the presence up under the pagan tree versus the presence of the Most High Yah. So my brother E came up with the title of this lesson, All Praise. That's a powerful metaphor, man.
Well, that's all I've been seeing. That's all I've been seeing lately, bro. During this time of these hate days that we going through right now, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what everybody they in this evil spirit, which they call a Christmas spirit, but it ain't but one type of spirit that I know, bro.
Well, we know that this is a spiritual war that we in anyway.
Most definitely.
And you know, a lot of times people will take things physical, but there's nothing in the physical realm that's not already happening and going on in the spiritual realm. Hey, this is an old demonic spirit that we warring against.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this thing been around, fella.
It's been around for a long time. Been around for a long time. So, brothers and sisters in the chat, look, if y'all can, get your pencils, your pens, get your paper, you know what I'm saying? Get your listening ear, get your spiritual ears and eyes open. It's gonna be some powerful scriptures coming out. There's gonna be some powerful dialogue going on. And man, we're gonna drop these scripts on y'all, and we'll be led by the Ruach. We're gonna discuss this thing, and hopefully, through the power of the Most High, somebody will hear this that does not already know this information, and that it'll be a blessing to somebody. Cause that we in the business of sharing the truth of the Most High's word in the hopes of saving one of our brothers or sisters or even more. Cause that's our goal, man. Our goal is to get our brothers and sisters in the truth and the keeping of the commandments. And on that day, when the Most High look at you, you got more on this side to balance your scale out on this side over here than you got on the side that you don't need it on. We want
Mm-hmm.
we want the good side to outweigh the bad side, so that we'll be together in the kingdom of the Most High. Cause I'm hoping and praying I'm there.
All
I'm
praise.
working to try to get there. That's where we at. Y'all brother got anything before we get started in this thing?
I'm with it, man. I'm ready. You said a
Uh,
mouthful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like can't get no better introduction than that. That's the reason. That's the reason for the season, bro. We're here to try to, like you said, save one if any, bro. If we can reach out to one, I feel like we did something. We did our job. So that's the
that's right.
objective. Hmm.
That's right. Well, I'm gonna read. This is what I'll be reading out of to start the lesson. I'll be reading out of this Bible right here. It's called the Hebrew Bible. I showed this to the brothers and sisters on the channel a few times. I don't know how many of y'all brothers and sisters got this Bible, but this is what we'll be starting out in right here. And if you have this Bible, I'll be starting out on page 21. And it says, the Lord commanded his followers to keep certain high holy days, set apart to honor him. Um, E, you got your sword, E.
Yeah, it's right here.
All right. Every now and then I'm gonna call on you and we'll read a couple of these scriptures.
I'm here.
But I'm just gonna reference this scripture right here. Y'all just write this down as I read through this. The high holy days set apart to honor him. and that's in Leviticus chapter 23, and that's going to go from verse 1 all the way to verse 44. These high holy days were kept by the prophet Moses, the high priest Aaron, King David, King Solomon, and the prophet Elijah. The Son of God, Yeshua HaMashiach, the Apostle Paul, and all other believing and faithful servants of the Lord. The origins of most holidays Christians celebrate today, such as Easter, December the 25th, Halloween, Valentine, New Year's, Thanksgiving, and other festivals are pagan in origin. And we're going to prove this. Valentine's Day. They all of these days, bro, they celebrating. They are far different from what the early disciples of Christ followed. While we associate them with Christianity, they were acquired from religions of the Romans, the Greeks, and other groups who worship both the sun and a multitude of other gods. Because what we have to understand, is that through all of the captivities that we went through, we picked up a little bit of their pagan worship in every captivity, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it was passed down through the traditions, through our ancestors. They passed that down to us. The Sabbath is the first commandment given to Adam in the Garden of Eden, and the most important of all days. Yeshua HaMashiach calls himself the Lord of the Sabbath. He emphatically states, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. The Sabbath is one of the 10 commandments, the fourth commandment given to Moses, written by the finger of our Elohim. Deuteronomy, hey Hebrew, get that Matthew 5 and 17, Hebrew.
Matthew 5 and 17.
Yes, sir.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Okay, so what we got to understand is the Sabbath is a commandment, bruh.
Mhm.
These feasts and high holy days, these are commandments. These not suggestions. He didn't say, well, I suggest that y'all keep these days. It's a commandment.
That's right. That's
Okay, the
commandment.
Sabbath is one of the 10 commandments. It's actually the fourth commandment given to Moses. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 10, Hebrew. Because this is to be kept on the seventh day of every week, sundown Friday to sundown Saturday.
9
Deuteronomy
and
what,
10.
Hebrew?
9 and 10. Go ahead, E.
And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of God, and on them was written according to all the words which the Lord spake with you in the mount of the midst of the fire, in the day of the assembly.
Okay, so this was given by the Most High, by the finger of the Most High God, bro.
Yeah.
Man, it don't get no more set in stone than that.
Primary
No
source.
pun intended.
But
You know what I'm saying?
when you
Mhm.
when you set something in stone, it becomes permanent.
That's right.
Concrete. Mhm.
Literally.
Mhm.
It's permanent.
It
It's
says,
forever.
okay, God firmly instructs us in Exodus chapter 20, verse 10 and 11. Pull that up, Hebrew.
What you said?
Exodus 20, verses 10 and verse 11.
Let me get this out. Let me get the blue letter Hebrew, because I can move a little faster with that one.
All right.
Let me get the blue letter up here.
And we just laying the foundation, bro, for what we about to talk about. Because what we need to understand about these days, bro, is that it's nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something to take lightly, bro. It's not something that you can just say, well, if I feel like doing it today, I'm gonna do it. Or if I don't feel like doing it, then I get a day off.
No, it ain't a phase, it's a lifestyle.
That's
We on
right.
Exodus what, Hebrew?
20, verse 10 through 11. When you get on the screen, let E know.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Exodus 20 and 10. But the seventh day is the Sabbath day, the Sabbath Salakia. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy strangers that is within the gates. 11 states that, for in the sixth day the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Okay, now this statement is a clear message from the Most High. And he does not change his mind. Many people today use the seventh day for shopping, working,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes even partying.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, the football games come on the Sabbath day. The clubs
Mm-hmm.
open on the Sabbath day. Everybody got
Mm-hmm.
their grills fire. What Esau has done, Esau has made the Sabbath day of the Most High God into everybody's fun day.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fun day. It's the do as thou wilt day. It's the party like a rock star day.
Mm-hmm.
It's the twerk till your back hurt day. And then get up that Sunday morning and go to church. What, Mike?
Twerk till your back hurt day. Yeah, go ahead, Hebrew.
Yeah, yeah. And then go to the altar Sunday and then start it all over again that Sunday when you get out of church.
Yeah, time to go to skate rank then on Sunday.
Some teach that Hebrews 4 defines the seventh day Sabbath commandment as a shadow type law pointing forward to a spiritual rest in Christ. They view the Sabbath in the same way the Old Testament sacrifices pointed forward to Christ atoning death on the cross. They teach that once we have found spiritual rest in Christ, we no longer need to observe the Sabbath. People use all types of rationalizing to break God's commandments. The Bible says, let God be true, but every man a liar. And you can find that in Romans chapter 3 and verse 4. This means that no man or woman, even if they are a pastor, a scholar, a minister, or priest, can change the law. We must follow what is written. How is it how it is written? Not listen to people's reasoning about why we don't need to keep God's Sabbath days. Did the Messiah shop, work, or party on the Sabbath? Hey, that's a question. Now, Yeshua came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day. Hey, look, go to Luke chapter 4 and verse 16, Hebrew. Let's look
Luke
at
4
that.
and 16. All right.
Yeah, Luke chapter 4 and 16.
When you get through breaking that, I want to add something in there.
Man, hey, jump in whenever y'all feel like it.
Luke 4 and 16. And he came to Nazareth when he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read.
So when you talk to, okay, hey, we gonna throw this out. We finna chop this one up. So
Uh,
when you talk to Christians, who do they say they follow?
they say they follow the Most High, but it seems like to me it's another God in there.
Who do
They
Christians
follow.
say they follow?
Oh, you want me to say Paul?
No, that's who they really follow. But no, I want you to say Christ.
That's what they're gonna say. They get
Yeah,
a but you know, according to them, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are one. So yeah, they're gonna say Christ.
Okay, so my next question is, if you say you follow Christ, then that means if you're a follower of Christ, that means that you will do the things that Christ did, right?
that's right. Break
So
it
if
down,
Christ
Hebrew.
went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, even the disciples and Apostle Paul kept the whole city kept the Sabbath day after Christ's ascension.
That's right.
And the next Sabbath day came almost the whole city together to hear the word of God. And that's in Acts chapter 14 and verse 44. So if you confess to be a follower of Christ, and Christ celebrated the Sabbath on the seventh day, how could you celebrate the Sabbath on the first day?
On the first day of the week. Sunday is the first day of the week. But see, Hebrew, reason I got this script on the screen, because you said something previously.
Bring it out.
Christ kept the Sabbath. We brought out Matthew 5 and 17. Teaching it, you got to teach the commandments. Any man that don't do it, he's gonna be what? The least in the kingdom of heaven, right? But the man that teach it gonna be well off into the kingdom. But see, they'll take the New Testament scripture, twist Paul writings up, because like Peter said, they were gonna wrestle with Paul writings. They'll take celebration of Christmas, Easter, what's that other one? The love day they got? I ain't celebrating so long.
Valentine.
Valentine's Day. And stamp God's name on it, Christ's name on it, to justify their wickedness.
That's
Why I
right.
posted it. That's why I posted this script on the screen, Ecclesiasticus 15 and 20.
Read that.
He had commanded no man to do wickedly, neither had he given any man license to sin. What we'll do as flesh and blood human beings, we'll try to justify our wickedness.
So
And
will.
we know we wrong.
So
And we
will.
know it contradicts the word of the Most High, but we'll try to justify it.
So will, Hebrew.
That's what I yield right there, Hebrew.
You got anything, Hebrew?
It's the for me, the origins of which these pagan days originated is so important. We don't realize, or let's say the people that celebrate them don't realize exactly what it's for, or what they worshiping. Like, you take that day that he couldn't remember, Valentine's Day. It's a reason that the Most High done wiped it out your memory, because that ain't nothing you supposed to remember. You ain't supposed to be able to think of that name, because it's really, when you celebrating that, you thinking you showing love to a loved one that you have, but this is a whole nother deity that you worshiping. This come from a whole nother it originated with another festival called the Lupercalia festival, which is it's an ancient Roman ritual that we doing. So here we is worshiping a fertility god on a day that shouldn't even be in. It ain't even in our custom, bro. It's not even our custom at all.
I did a study on that. What you talking about? It's a god called Ishtar,
Mm-hmm.
and they were so obsessed with that worship. They was worshiping rabbits. They would kill rabbits and drink the
Mm-hmm.
blood of the rabbit. And they
Mm,
drunk so much rabbit blood, it altered their DNA, bro.
yeah, turn into RH, the RH blood factor.
That's crazy,
But
bro.
It altered
when
their
they,
DNA. We did a lesson on that.
yeah, that RH blood, RHN1 blood factor that you talking about, because they did it so much with these animals, drunk their blood, their rabbit blood. When they tried that blood type is so aggressive when it attacks the fetus of the womb, it kills their babies.
That
That's why they
now
gotta
is
go.
that's such an
Oh, go ahead.
oxymoron. Here, yeah, that's an oxymoron. Here you are trying to worship a day for fertility. Like the whole day of February 15th is supposed to be to purify the city, promoting health and fertility. Here you are drinking a blood that's gonna in turn damage you being fertile.
And ain't that the judgment of the Most High for committing this pagan worship?
That's exactly what it is, bro.
Man, that's the judgment of the Most High upon them people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But all praise to the Most High. It says, to move away from pagan traditions and follow the Hebraic ways of Christ, we simply must read the law, the first 5 books of the Bible, and learn the acceptable practices. The first thing we must do to keep the Sabbath is rejoice in it because it is a hallowed day, given to us by the Most High God in Exodus 20 and 11. While we should work hard in our duties 6 days a week, we ought to use the Sabbath as a day to recover and rest. We should not worry about worldly things such as paying bills, making appointments, or any other type of work, but rather spend it in prayer, meditation, and reading the scriptures. We must be firm with our jobs and employers about our religious practices and the need to have off on the Sabbath. Exodus 35 and 2. Even if we have to pass up one job, the
Mm-hmm.
Most High will bless us and an even greater opportunity if we will keep his commandments. We are not to buy, sell, shop, or money exchange on the Sabbath. Commandment, we are not to buy, sell. Nehemiah 13:15 through 22. We should either stay within our homes or congregate in a holy convocation. Exodus 16:29, Leviticus 23 and 3. Cooking is forbidden. You know, these are things that we all know. But the main thing that I'm trying to establish by reading this, family, is that we have days to celebrate. We have days that we are commanded to keep and keep them holy because they've been set apart by the Most High. Today, some people that know the pagan origins of holidays still continue to practice them, rationalizing that the family bonding, traditions, and happy times during the holidays make them feel worth it. Hey, y'all, we got to talk about that. Hey, we got to
That
talk
cut.
about that, man.
Yeah, that cut.
Some people say the reason why they continue to celebrate the holidays is because they rationalize that the family bonding, traditions, and happy times during the holidays make them feel worth it. Now I'm gonna ask this question to the brothers and sisters that's not in the truth, not the brother and sister that's family in the channel, but for anybody that's listening that's not in the truth. Do y'all not think that when we came out of the world and came into this truth for the Most High, do y'all not think that we made a sacrifice?
Man.
Do
Mm,
y'all not think that it had an effect on us in a certain way? It affected us just like it's gonna affect you if when you've been, bruh, when you've been taught something. I'm 46 years old. When you've been taught something for 41 years, and that's all you have ever known, You gotta have a strong faith in your God to be able to make that step and make that change. And it's not gonna be, for some people, it's probably an overnight thing, but for some of us, it's gonna take a little longer, and that's okay
Mm-hmm.
as long as you strive. But at the end of the day, we gotta put it away, bro.
But hey, you know what them people saying to you right now?
What's that?
You want me to put away Christmas?
Man, they can't
You
they
got
can't
You
to.
fathom that.
you know what they telling you right now, Hebrew? You know what they telling you, don't
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
you? Man, you know what they telling you, Hebrew.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
But the
I ain't gonna
sacrifices that coming into the truth, I didn't mean cut y'all eat, but
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
the sacrifices that I had to make coming into this truth, these ain't little sacrifices. These are some big sacrifices. If you ain't used to being by yourself, you coming to the truth, you might as well get used to it. You're gonna be the black sheep in your immediate family.
It's a lonely walk, bro.
It's a lonely walk.
It's a
Mhm.
very lonely walk.
I yield.
I
Go
got a
ahead, E.
friend. I got a friend that he used to really listen to a lot of Michael Jackson, bro. And I ain't got nothing against Michael Jackson music, but it ain't never been my cup of tea. But for the life of me, I couldn't understand why he liked Michael Jackson so much, bro, because of the other type of music he listened to. And then one day we was sitting around and we was talking, and he was explaining to me that he had a mother that passed, and his mother used to play Michael Jackson every morning when she cleaned up. So it dawned on me that it wasn't so much the Michael Jackson music that he liked. It was that he had a memory attached to the music. And so for a lot of these heathens, bro, it's gonna be so hard because it even if it ain't just Christmas, they got these memories attached to this pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? Do that make sense?
It do. It do. Cause we had
Yeah.
them too.
Yeah. Yeah, they got
E,
memories
E,
attached to them. I'm
E, I'm gonna
listening.
tell you something. My grandmother, and you knew my grandmother, cause
Hmm.
I grew up with y'all.
Right around the corner.
My grandmother was the most instrumental person in my life, right?
Hmm.
Some of the fondest memories that I have of my grandmother was on Christmas morning, right?
Mm,
Hmm.
mm. Bring it out, Hebrew.
But at the end of the day, when we find out that the truth is what it is,
Hmm.
I gotta replace some of those thoughts that are that I was attaching to Christmas.
Hmm.
I gotta let those go, bro.
Yep.
And how do we get through this? Okay, if we can tell you what you need to do, let us tell you how to do it. It's gonna come through prayer, supplication, and repetition.
Mm.
That's what it's
And
gonna come
fellowship.
through, bro.
And
And
Hmm.
fellowship
fellowship. You
with
gotta
brothers.
create new memories, bro.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
A lot like what we talking about is what Christ said in the New Testament. You gotta love me more than you love your mama, your daddy,
Hmm. You can't
your
choose man over
grandmama.
God.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. Your children. Well, it's for the kids. Oh no, it don't work that way, sister. See, we can't justify that just for the kids. We can't
And
go
see, a
get in
lot
the
of
parade
a
with the
lot of them be
kids.
using the kids. They using the kids, bro. Because if you start teaching these kids what's right and what's wrong, they gonna take it a lot easier than these adults is taking it. We're using the kids as an excuse to continue, bro.
Hey, and I emphatically agree with you. Go to Colossians 2 and 8. Go to Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Let's talk about it. And and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, not to boast or nothing about our channel, but this is what most people, when we get feedback about our channel, this is what most people like about our channel, because we put ourselves, because we down to earth, bro. Like we don't act like we ain't never been there before. We don't act like we holier than thou, because we able to admit that we've been there before. We went through this before.
But that's one thing that make the walk seem doable, bro. It lets you know that you can do it.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? We done been through it. You
Read
said
that, Hebrew.
Colossians 2:8.
Yes, sir.
Colossians 2:8. All right.
Beware
Beware
lest.
least. Oh,
Go
go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead, bro.
Go ahead. Go
Colossians,
ahead,
you
bro.
got
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. I get the
it.
next one.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
Break that down, E.
Bro, basically when it said beware lest any man, that means your antennas need to be up. And it says to spoil you through philosophy, meaning it's gonna be a lot of these heathenistic philosophies that fit the situation, and you're gonna really feel impacted by it, like it really spoke to you and it touched you. But you know, it's an actual terminology for people that create connections that's meaningful through something that doesn't even have a connection at all. You can create a connection there. So when it says don't let them spoil you through these philosophies, just because it seems good, that don't mean it's good. If it don't come from the Most High, it's gonna fall. So you
That's
can't
right.
you can't let them spoil you with these philosophies and have you going in the wrong way, and you going in the wrong way for the right reason, but it's still wrong.
That's right.
It's still wrong, bro.
You can't make wrong right.
You can't, bro. And it says, you know what I'm saying, that's the rudiments of the world and not after Christ. So like I said, if it ain't of Christ, it's gonna fall. That's why we have great men like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They were great men, but if it ain't of the Most High God, it's gonna fall eventually,
That's
bro.
right. That's right, Hebrew.
Mm,
That's
Gonna
right.
fall.
mm-hmm.
But yeah,
It
that's what I
says
got out
after
of
the
it.
traditions of men,
Mm-hmm.
after the rudiments of the world,
Mm-hmm.
and not after Christ. Because these pagan holidays, bro, they was made up by the rudiments of men. This is vain deceit. It's not after Christ. You didn't see Christ celebrating Thanksgiving. You didn't see Christ celebrating Christmas, worshiping Nimrod. You didn't see Christ celebrating Easter, putting on no pink suit with the long pointed toe white shoe, with them big wide ties on, with all the jewelry and most of them feminine,
Mm-hmm.
most of them booty bashers. Excuse my language. They love Easter Day. Them sodomite spirits, they love Easter.
Valentine's too.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Man, listen. The sodomite spirit love Easter, bro. And I learned that through my years in the church. Man, on Easter, all the sodomite spirits come out, bro.
They come to church, don't they?
They do. They gonna be
Yeah,
there.
Right.
and they pink
Right.
on with they pink on too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
They
so
gonna
we,
do it.
you read that Colossians 2:8. It said about the traditions of men, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
This red letter, Christ said this. Let's listen. Let's go to Mark chapter 7, 6 through 9. Let's see what Christ said. And he said this in Mark 7:6. He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. See, you can honor this and say and put stamp Christ's name on that Christmas tree on Christmas all you want.
Mm-hmm.
We done went through the scriptures and showing you right now, Christ ain't with Christmas. Christ wasn't even born December the 25th anyway.
And being technical, bro, they was holding Christmas before Christ was born. Let's
Thank
just be real about it. So
you. It was
how could
called.
it?
Oh,
Yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Hebrew. Go ahead,
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
just
You
saying.
know, I'm gonna back you up. You know,
Yeah, I'm with
in the Apocrypha,
you. Mm-hmm.
during the Maccabean period, it was
Mm-hmm.
called Bacchus. Bacchus.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
it,
what
bro.
they called it. Go ahead, Hebrew. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying we know for a fact this can't be a celebration of the birth of Christ. when two things we know for sure. One, they was holding it before Christ was born, and number two, his family didn't celebrate it.
Mm,
And neither did he.
Neither did he.
that's right.
So I just don't see how they even linked that together, bro.
Yes, sir. Mark 7:7. Howbeit, in vain do they worship me, teaching for the doctrines, the commandments of men. We learned these traditions or these instructions called commandments of men. We learned this from our mamas and daddies. They learned it from their mamas and daddies, and so on and so on. This stuff been passed down through the ages, brothers and sisters. This is vain worship. He said, howbeit in vain do they worship me. See, this is vain worship. Or in other words, vain just means vanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's vain. Verse 8. For laying aside the commandment of God, God say in Jeremiah 10, don't go after the ways of the heathen, for their customs are vain. They don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't make no excuse to say it for the kids and get in your red Corvette and put a reef on it and go to 3 parades.
Can't do it, bro.
That's a no-no.
You can't
For
do it. And
laying aside the command. Oh, go ahead, E. Go
no,
ahead.
I'm just saying, ain't no way you can do something like that and expect to have, you know what I'm saying? You want both sides. You can't get both sides. You got to make a choice. The Most High ain't gonna. You're not gonna get the blessings of the Most High and the blessings of the world. They don't go together.
Yeah,
They don't go together, bro.
man. Yeah. For laying aside the commandment of Yah, ye hold the traditions of men. So you holding the tradition of men, these pagan practices, above the commandments and the word of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
When this word was given from the beginning in Genesis, and in the beginning, the word was God. The word was with. You know what I'm saying? This
Yep.
been here.
First John chapter 1, verse 1.
This been here. This Bible, this instructions, this holy word been here before, been way here before Christmas was here. Valentine's was here. But but you do this and stamp God's name on it like it's okay. That's why we read you Ecclesiasticus 15 and 20. God don't give you no license to sin. So you can get this out your mind. Because we're gonna cut y'all tonight every which way and the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what, Mike?
Go ahead.
Nowhere in the Bible did anybody celebrate the birth of Christ or any
Mm,
other important prophets. They
Which
worship the creator, not the created. Huh?
man, preach Hebrew.
Still
Talk to
some-
us.
Birthday
still some-
celebrations are mentioned in the Bible on 2 separate occasions. In each
Mm,
case, something terrible occurred. Check this out. The first account is in Genesis when the Pharaoh, the Egyptian king, celebrated his birthday by executing the baker. Remember that?
mm,
That's in Genesis chapter 40, verse 20 through 23. In the second account, King Herod reluctantly ordered the beheading of John the Baptist. Matthew chapter 14, 3 through 11. December the 25th has never actually been documented as the actual birthday of Yeshua HaMashiach anyway. Celebrating December the 25th came from a pagan sun worshiper who celebrated 4 days after the winter solstice as a celebration of lights with the worst of winter behind and increased daylight. Gift
mm,
exchange begun in the 1800s.
mm.
The Lord speaks directly against false holidays when he says, go to Amos 5 and 21.
Let me read this verse 9, Hebrew. I'm gonna get it up there. I got this
Go ahead.
last verse 9.
Go ahead.
And this Mark 79. Then we go into what you say, Amos?
Amos 5 and 21.
All right. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. Y'all, they gonna reject this. And we coming out of the Bible. We coming with the scriptures. We even got it up here on the screen, red letter, with telling you what Christ said himself. But
That's right.
Christ said, you're going to reject this word because you want to keep your Christmas.
That's right, Hebrew.
You want to keep it. These vain traditions that's going to send you straight to the lake with the snake.
That's right.
All right, Hebrew. We're going to Amos 5:21, my favorite
That's right.
scripture. Amos
Amos
5:21.
5:21.
All right.
Boy, you just brought something to my mind when you said that. You got me looking for a
What you got?
book. I'm looking
Oh,
for this Apocalypse of Paul. Go ahead, go ahead.
Amos 5:21, and it reads, the prophet said this, I hate, well, Most High saying this, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer
All
me
right.
burnt offerings. Huh? What you say, Hebrew?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I would not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Keep
All
reading, Hebrew.
praise. No, no, you can stop right there. Okay. Now, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse
Uh-oh.
2 through 4 said, thus saith
Jeremiah.
the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathens are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the works of hands of the workmen, with an axe. They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. The Lord will be coming back with vengeance on those who are disobedient. Remember, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Matthew 7 and 21. We can celebrate pagan holidays to make our family members happy, or we can celebrate the Lord's high holy days and please him. Hey, the choice is ours, Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
The choice is ours.
That's a big difference in them two choices too.
That's right.
It's a big difference. I got a question. Who, if Christmas is supposed to be a day of celebrating the birth of Yahweh Shah, then who does Santa Claus represent?
Let's talk about it. Mike, you got the video?
Oh yeah. Hey boy, you're ahead of me, ain't you? I'm sure. Hey, we got your video, Hebrew.
Oh, I talked right up on that, didn't I?
So
Yeah,
did.
that's the
Great
spirit. I
segue.
told you.
That's a great segue.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Which one you want with, brother
Run
Stephen?
that first one. Run that second one first.
The 7 minute or the
That
minute one?
shorter one. Huh?
All
Of
right.
folks out here
The
who
shorter one.
think
Here it
that
comes.
Christmas is the original holiday at this time of year, and we kind of gently, I know Frank and I kind of gently nudge our Christian friends and say, just remember, you got all this stuff from us, because we started this. The tradition of Santa actually comes from the tradition of the Oak King and the Holly King. And Santa is actually the Holly King, who dies at this time of year and gives way to the Oak King to bring back the springtime, because the Oak King reigns during the spring and summer, and the Holly King reigns during the fall and winter. And so Santa's ride is kind of his passing the hat off to the Oak King for the spring and summer. This is a very pagan holiday, because it is. Also, the Christmas tree, our Christmas tree, or our Yule tree as we refer to it, is a very pagan holiday, and what you're doing is bringing in the greenery into your house so that you're bringing in life and vitality and all that the evergreens represent.
There go your Santa right there, E.
That's him.
And
That's
that woman took a shot at the Christian.
She did. She said, "We nudge him. We nudge him and let him know y'all stealing from us.
Done stole our stuff.
Y'all stealing from us."
Hey, did you see what was on that wall in the background?
Yeah, that 5-pointed star.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that,
The
didn't you?
Baphomet symbol.
That's
Yeah.
right. So these people are openly worshiping Satan.
Say. Mm-hmm.
And they telling the Christians, hey, We just want to let y'all know we want our stuff back. Hey, hey,
Y'all turning it into something that it wasn't.
yeah, we want to let y'all know we want our stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
they
right.
act like little kid outside in the front yard playing. Hey, I want my stuff back. Give me my ball. I'm going home.
Are y'all familiar with Krampus?
Yeah, I heard, our brother Tubi did something on Krampus. Krampus or
Mm-hmm.
what? Krampus, or how you say that name?
Yeah,
Go
Krampus.
ahead, Hebrew.
As far as Krampus and Saint Nicholas, at one point they worked together. Both of these entities were worshipped on Christmas, and that's where you get the naughty list and the nice list. One got the nice kids, and the other got the naughty kids, and that's where Krampus came in at. Like, this used to be a real squeamish holiday, which to me is still fucked up. I can't, Salaki, I still can't deal with it, bro. But it, it was bad. It was bad because if you look at the pictures of the costume of Krampus and how he ran around and scared the kids, like, this was a tradition. This was a tradition that they did in England. And how we get these European holidays and adopt them as our own and try to twist them and make them into something that they not, bro. I'm still amazed today how we do that, bro.
Mike, can you put the thumbnail on the screen?
Which one you want? Oh, yeah, just give me a second. All right, Hebrew.
All right. Because he
Oh,
said something.
go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna go
He,
behind you. Go ahead.
he said that they used to run around and scare the children.
Mm-hmm.
The thumbnail that we got up is a depiction of what the Santa really looked like.
Mm-hmm. What they
But
used
if
to
you,
try to do, they used to try to scare the kids into doing right. That was their whole objective, to scare the
mm-hmm,
kids into doing right.
if you can't
Yeah,
pull it up, Hebrew, it's okay.
no, I can get it, Hebrew. Just give me, I just gotta download it and get it to StreamYard. That's all. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, y'all give him some good
Hey, you know
commentary.
them, just looking at text message that I sent you and E. The pictures in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know. I'm just downloading it to my phone so I can get into the StreamYard screen.
Okay, okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, while we waiting on Brother Mikael, let's go ahead and go to Jeremiah chapter 10 then.
Hey, Hebrew. Where
Yeah,
we going? Jeremiah chapter 10.
yeah.
All right, go ahead. I go behind you. Go ahead. Let me get these pictures up. Go ahead.
No, whatever you got, you can go ahead and bring it out.
Nah, I gotta get these pictures up, Hebrew. Go ahead. I don't want to kill the
Okay.
moment. Go ahead.
E, read Jeremiah 10. We're gonna go 1 through 16.
Okay.
Boy, you stole my
Jeremiah.
thunder.
No, he didn't. All right, we
I
got
got you.
Jeremiah
I got you,
10.
Hebrew. I'm gonna help you out with that one. I'm gonna help you out with that one with it. Go ahead.
All
Hear
right.
ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Okay.
Thus saith,
Stop right
okay,
there.
go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So now, hear ye means hearken.
Mm-hmm.
It means to stop, wait a minute,
Give me your
listen
ear.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
I got something to say. And y'all need to hear it. All right, go ahead, Hebrew. And he said, oh, he didn't say Edom, Moabites, Canaanites, Ishmaelites, Amalekites, Philistine. He didn't say
Christian.
Ammon. He didn't say Cushites. He said Israelites.
You didn't add Christianites on there.
He didn't say Christianite.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
ain't say
say
that.
Christianites either.
No, he ain't say that.
All right,
It
go ahead,
says,
Hebrew.
thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. That's strong right there in itself. That's strong right there in itself, because that right there, that's speaking into these This astronomy.
Uh-huh.
That's the astronomy right there. Don't be dismayed at the signs in heaven.
Uh-huh.
Don't look up at the stars and read the stars and be a Scorpio, like bro was talking about earlier. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Hey, E, when I first came into the truth, I had a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
It had a Libra on it. Had a Libra sign on it because I was born in October.
Mm-hmm.
I wore it around the elders. I didn't know
Ooh,
Hebrew. I didn't know no better.
ooh-wee.
Hebrew, I didn't know. Man, look, I ain't know no better.
But you
The
got a
elder
good
said,
you got a good
elder
lesson out
said,
there.
elder said, hey nephew, hey, you gotta throw that away. I said, what you talking about, huh? He said, that necklace you got on. He said, it didn't cost you a lot. Go ahead and throw that away.
That's just as bad as having a cross on your neck, bro. That's
It
just as bad as
is,
having a
man.
cross on your neck.
It
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
And I threw it away.
It's idolatry all the way around, no matter how you look at it, man.
I threw it away instantly. Cause guess
I
what?
got I got a
It didn't
shirt.
mean that much to me.
I got a shirt I be wearing, and it's got Judah on there, and it's got a lion on there. You know, a heathen gonna ask me, was I a Leo?
Boy,
But I ain't know how. I ain't had no. I don't even know what to say after no shit like that.
I had my necklace on with the seven candlestick.
Mm-hmm.
And get what the Edomite asked me at. So, is you Jewish?
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, I am a Jew.
For real,
Got
ain't
your
nothing
pictures
itch
up there,
about it.
Hebrew.
I'm looking at them too.
Hey, there goes Santa.
Mm-hmm. That's Krampus. That ain't number Krampus and Saint Nick right there.
There they go.
Yeah, that's your jolly. That's your jolly. That's your jolly red cheek man right there.
Ain't no telling what kind of red meat he been eating. Look at the beard.
Mm-hmm.
They been
And this
eating
what you had.
Negro.
This what they had their kids on their knees. Do you realize you on your knees at the Christmas tree?
That's right.
You on your knees at the Christmas tree. Not once.
Hey,
I don't. Go ahead.
and for somebody to create those images, they got that from somewhere.
Yeah, it didn't come out of thin air.
No, it didn't.
It didn't come out of thin air at all.
All right, you can pick it up, E.
Okay.
What verse we at?
3.
3.
All right, go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Hey, Hebrew. Let's look at this word custom in the Strongs. What
Mhm,
is this customs? Because I looked it up earlier. The
mhm.
customs of the people. All right. Let's see what they say in the Hebrew, how they say it in the Hebrew.
You know, it's gonna hit different in the Hebrew.
Strong's H 2708. Chakah. Chakah.
All right, outline of biblical uses. So the outline of biblical uses, customs is identified as this: statute, ordinance, limit, enactment, something prescribed, statute. So something prescribed for the customs of the people of vain. It was subscribed to us to partake in these
Mm,
things when we was in the world. It was a ordinance from the heathen. Because you remember in second Maccabees, the wicked elders of Israel said we gonna put down the ordinance of the Most High and follow the ordinances of the heathen. See, it's the same thing going on right here when the Most High was telling Jeremiah in his time. You know what I'm saying? Go not after the way of the heathen. Go ahead, eat. Let me get this off the screen. Go ahead.
mhm.
Hey, did you
Oh,
read about the outline biblical usage, Hebrew?
Yeah, that's what I read for customs. Let me read it
Okay.
again.
Did you read the part where it said enactment?
Yeah, I read that.
Okay,
Here you go,
okay.
right
All
here.
praise.
Statute, ordinance, limit, enactment, something prescribed, statute.
Okay, all praise. And then in the Hebrew, It says, from that which is established or defined, spoken always of a single law or ordinance, law ordinance of the Passover, specially law heaven of nature, and everlasting law. It says, practice customs of the Gentiles, idolatry. That's the Hebrew Chaldea lexicon.
It'd be tough, bro. It'd be right in our face, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be tough.
Right
But
in your face.
at the same time, it's people don't these heathens don't want to inconvenience themselves, bro. That's the thing. It that that saying that they always say, you know what I'm saying, if you want to hide something from a nigga,
Put in a book.
put it in the book, man. All you gotta do is you pick it up and read it. It's there for yourself, but it's an inconvenience of you, and you're gonna inconvenience others around you, and that's what you don't want to do.
You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
You don't want to hurt nobody's feeling. You don't want to mess up Christmas dinner. Don't do that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Don't wanna do
sir.
that. I'm gonna tell you, bro. They had a Christmas dinner at my job the other day. I left. Clocked out and left. I don't want your presents. I don't want your meal. I'm gonna lose these hours. I'll lose a few hours for it.
All praise.
Clocked out and left. If y'all can't deal with it, I'll find another job. Y'all can't deal with that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. They said, we got a load, but it leave on Christmas. Willie, you don't want that, do you? Yes, I do.
Man, what you talking
Give it
about?
to me.
We
Willie,
ain't talking about Sabbath. We talking about Christmas.
You gonna leave on Christmas? Give it to me.
Hey, where I'm at
Yeah.
right now?
At work.
Hey, all up in the truck, baby.
Hey, and then I'm gonna show you something else. You don't see no Christmas trees up in here. See, we walking like we talking.
That's
You don't
right.
see no Christmas trees up. You don't see no Christmas trees up in Bro Stephen house. Ain't no Christmas trees up in here.
All praise.
I ain't faking the funk on no nasty dog. Look, bro, we got to live what we teach, bro. We can't teach the people one thing, and then behind closed door, we living something else. You can't do that, man.
And you got so many pastors that's doing that right now.
You got so many Christian lights that's doing it.
Right, bro.
Oh, you said pastor, didn't you? Did he say pastor?
I said it.
Yeah, you said it. Hey, in that Jeremiah 10, that same chapter we reading, I can't wait till we get there. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Okay.
We're still in 3.
He talked about it. He talked
3
about
and 4.
it. Go ahead.
3 and 4. I mean, 10 and 4. For they decked it with silver and with gold. They fastened it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
They ain't got no power.
They neutral.
Hebrew, they ain't got no power. They can't do you no good. They can't do you no harm.
Don't be afraid of it. What you scared of it for?
You're gonna run up your light bill, because y'all gonna be crying next month when y'all get that light bill. $400-$500. Y'all gonna post it on Facebook. Gonna be laughing at you.
Boy, when I came into the truth, boy, I threw a Christmas tree on the fire, boy. It didn't even want to burn. Didn't even want to burn. You can't even burn. You can't do nothing. You a tree. You can't burn. It don't do nothing. It don't do nothing.
Witchcraft.
She didn't even want
we talked about that today.
The witchcraft is in it. It's in everything. Like when they say when they call it the Christmas spirit, you got to be aware of that word spirit, bro. Got to be aware of that word spirit. When I hit the
As long
truth,
as
I hit them with the
you
truth. Sometimes they'll ask me, why am I killing their spirit? This I done heard this. I've heard this from a relative because they were trying to celebrate and they were trying to involve me in their celebration. They called me with it, and I was just I couldn't. I ain't the only conversation I got is the truth, bro. That's all I got for you. And they asked me, why am I killing their spirit?
It need
If
to be killed.
that's the spirit you in, it need to be killed. It need to be
Hey,
killed.
hey, I'm talking about assassinated.
Man, what you talking about? I need one of
Assassination.
them Ghostbuster guns and kill that spirit.
Yeah.
zap the plasma gun.
We on 6.
All right.
Right.
For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doth it
Appertain.
appertain. I got it broke down. For as much as among all the wise men of the nation, and in all the kingdoms, there is none like unto thee. This right here, this now do you think when these kids opening the presents at any point in time, do you think they got the most high in their mind? Do you think they thinking the most high God when they opening these presents, or is they thinking Santa Claus?
Put that picture back on the screen, Mike.
All right, Hebrew, coming up.
This who they thinking about and don't even know it.
Don't even realize it, man.
This who they thinking about and don't even know it.
Well, they said it's gonna cover the faces. You know what I'm saying? This what it cover the faces with.
That's who they thinking about right there. Right there, Mike. Leave that right there. That's who they, go back. Go to the stranger hair bastard. That bastard right there. That's who they thinking about. They don't even know it. Look at Esau. Look at his ass. Excuse my language. Look at it. Look at that stranger, nasty hair.
Ain't no more profound. Nobody, bro.
Look at that dog. All of them, every one of them we see throughout our day need to look just like that. Because on the inside, that's what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
Even them sea devils.
You ever seen that movie Shallow Hal? He got cursed and he only saw the inside of people. But on that particular movie, you got some Edomites born with tails. I'm telling you what I know now. I seen it.
What happened to Brother Stephen? It went dark over there.
I don't know what happened.
I think his phone probably went dead.
He said something about it, didn't he?
Yeah, I think his phone went dead. All right, I guess we'll keep reading on down until he pop back up. There you go.
Can y'all hear me?
We sure
Go
can.
ahead, Hebrew.
All right, somebody tried to call me. They knocked me off. I'm back.
All right.
I was done. I was done. Y'all go ahead. You know me.
You know how the devil work. We on 8. But they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities.
So the doctrine of Christmas.
Wee.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, go ahead, Hebrew. Go ahead.
No. I'm talking too much. You go ahead.
No, Hebrew, go ahead.
Ain't no such thing when you're in the spirit, bro.
Okay.
You're in the spirit,
so you said verse 8 said that is a stock. It said, but they are all together
brutish
and foolish.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what this other translation read. That's why I got excited. It say a wooden idol is a worthless doctrine.
Stop. Stop right there what you just read. Because see,
That's
reason
the
I got
New King
excited.
James Version. It say a wooden idol is a worthless doctrine.
That's why I got excited, because when you read that, that's why I told you go ahead. Let's look at this word stock in the Hebrew. Now read yours again. And read that again. That script you got right there in that new that other translation in Hebrew. What it say?
But they are
Strong's
altogether
H
dull-hearted and
6086.
foolish. A wooden idol is a worthless doctrine.
A wooden idol is a worthless doctrine.
Strong's H 6086. Eights.
So this
Eights.
word stock in Hebrew is called eights. Eights.
Mhm.
Look at that Hebrew. Outline of biblical usage. Look at that. Tree, wood, timber, stock, plank, stalk, stick, gallows, tree, trees, plural, wood, pieces of wood, gallows, firewood, cedar wood, woody flax.
Hey, now listen to this other translation. They are both stupid and foolish, instructed by worthless idols made of wood. So this tree got a spirit, Hebrew.
That's why it wasn't burned. He tried to burn it. Hey,
Hey, but in all seriousness, bro, there are spirits in this pagan worship. It's spirits that come along with this Christmas worship, bro. It's a worthless doctrine. And the scriptures say, dull-hearted and foolish, stupid and foolish, brutish and foolish.
But it said a doctrine of vanities. Vanities, that's just hollow. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This vain
You
is
know what
hollow.
King Solomon said about vanity? It's all bad. And at the end of the day, it ain't nothing good can come out of it, bro. It's all bad, man. Verse 9.
Silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Euphaz, the works
that's right.
of the workman and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the works of cunning men. When I hear that word cunning, I instantly think of Esau.
Cunning hunter.
Instantly think of Esau. Because cunning is a level of deception. It's not
He's
a that's not a
skillful at it.
yeah, that's not a talent. That's a level of deception that you're willing to go to that I'm not willing to go to. I say it all the time. We can hunt. Israel are hunters, but Esau came up with the idea to pour the female deer urine on himself to trick the deer. Esau came up with the idea to spotlight the deer so they won't run. These are examples of being cunning and deceptive.
Yeah, they came up with the Gatling gun.
Oh yeah.
They came up with the find the buffalo herds and surround them with Gatling guns
Yeah.
and kill them all.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want to use no skills. They don't want to. It's only war when both sides have a fighting chance. That's when it's war. And war is fair. War is fair. It ain't always right, but war is fair. But when only one side have a chance, that's not war. That ain't war.
That's slaughter.
That's slaughter, bro.
It's just like you got a Gatling gun and I got a tomahawk. You got a Gatling gun and I got bow and arrows. You got dynamite. You got carbines shooting 44 Magnum rounds, and you can shoot me at 300 yards, and all I got is a knife.
Mm-hmm. In their eyes, it's a fair fight.
You put handcuffs on me, put my hand behind my back, and beat the dog hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got to follow your law, and if I fight
Start
you back to
resisting.
keep you from putting
Start resisting.
the handcuffs on me, I'm resisting arrest.
You're resisting arrest. Start resisting. Stop moving. But you're hitting him with a billy club.
He a cunning hunter.
It's ridiculous. Man.
He hunt men and animals. Solitary men and nations of men. There's not a limit to his treachery. It's not a limit to his wickedness. It's not a limit to his cunningness. He is altogether a murderer, a robber, a thief, a rapist.
And willing to go bounds that our mind can't fathom. Like you got that book, the Edible Negro, the Delectable Negro.
It's mind blowing, bro.
Their minds will go places that ours won't go. Can't fathom that shit.
Yeah, he'll say we can like drones. It was just a simple machine to fly and look at eagle nest and stuff like that and hunt. But he took it. You know what? I could put a bomb on that.
Nuclear bomb.
I can add some. I can add some guns to it. Drop grenades with it. And see, that's what he do. He's a cunning hunter. He always thinking of ways to destroy people in numbers.
So let me take something beautiful in the Most High, which is his high holy days, given to specifically his people. Let me kidnap them, indoctrinate them, miseducate them for over 400 years. Then I'm going to give them this pagan religion and tell them the God that you serve, he was born on this day. Get presents put under this tree and say that this is the day of Christ we celebrating it. And then save all your money you don't work for throughout the year and spend it all in one day and then wonder how you're going to pay your bill for the rest of the year.
And the thing
to make
about
my
it,
economy thrive.
You'll feel bad when you in that mind frame and you celebrating these pagan holidays. You feel bad that you can't do for these kids something that shouldn't even be done in the first place.
That's right. It's a demonic spirit.
It's a spell on them, man.
The scriptures say in verse 8 say, but they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is doctrines of vanity. So all of that stuff that you doing for them kids is vanity anyway, because as soon as they open up them gifts, the dopamine is bam.
It done wore off.
It's gone. What's next, Daddy? What's next, Mama? What's next, Granny? What's next, G-Paw? You said you were gonna buy me. You said you were gonna buy me a gun. But you said you didn't want the gun. You said you wanted the dirt bike. Yeah, but I got the dirt bike, but I don't think I want that. Now I want the gun.
And think about it, Hebrew. Back to that cunning, how cunning he is. Who would ever thought to put smallpox in blankets?
In blankets.
Give it to the Indian. Would you ever thought of that? Be honest with yourself. Well, you and I would ever thought of that. Let's put smallpox in their blankets and give it to them.
You know what that's called, Hebrew? That's called biological warfare.
That's biological warfare.
That's the first. That's the first documented in this country, so-called America. That's the first documented biological warfare in this so-called land right here.
But for them to call it warfare, it's just that's diabolical. How is that warfare?
I have a cure for syphilis. It's called penicillin. But I want to go down here to Tuskegee and give it to these poor black folk and see what it do to them in long term. Let them give it to their wives.
Just watch them and
And
see.
just watch. That's wicked. Man, y'all got to understand where we coming from with this. Those that go to church on Sunday. We're trying to show you what does say the Lord out of these scriptures. And when he say stuff like cunning hunter, never trust thine enemy, that's what he mean. That's what the Most High mean.
What I can't figure out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. What I can't figure out is how these pastors in the church got the same words in the book that I got, but you got a Christmas tree up in the church. I can't figure it out. I see these pictures of Christmas dinner at church, but they do trunk or treat now for Halloween.
Sure do.
Trunk or treat at the church.
And
they do the Valentine thing too.
Most definitely do it.
Yeah, they have Valentine ball.
And then the pastor got a thing now where he do once a year where everybody got to raise money. They'll break it up into about 12 groups. And everybody got to raise about $1,500 for their group to see who can raise the most money for the pastor.
And that's so crazy to me because you got these pastors who teach against the Mosaic law. We don't have to keep the old law, but you choose to keep one law that I know for sure that's an old law, and that's paying tithe. How you gonna keep that one though? Oh, I can't get it, bro. I can't get it.
But then Hebrew, somebody gonna say, well, what do that got to do with Christmas? It's the same spirit.
It's the spirit.
It's the same spirit, bro, because the same spirit that we picked up through our captivities is the same spirit that got our people in these churches giving a hard-earned money away to a man that's gonna go and buy a jet, a Cadillac, a Bentley, a Tesla,
a golf cart with 22.
while you driving around in a 1978 Celebrity.
But you got to know all of it's connected because you just played a video, and in that video they call the king the Holly King.
That's right.
You see, all this is connected. Now, Christmas ain't the only holiday. All of them are holidays.
Hey, y'all talking, y'all preaching, because you know what? You just brought something to my mind. You talking about these pastors and what they choose and what they want to teach out of that book, right? I got a pastor on this screen that I'm going to put up, and he said the scriptures are flawed.
So you don't believe in the Bible?
Dr. Neal, we appreciate the opportunity. We've been reaching out to several pastors throughout the city and throughout the state and the country about having this formal meeting and us at least being able to show you what it is that we're doing and what we're trying to do and see if it lines up with what you're trying to do.
We don't have a cultural identity. And same thing with the church.
Right.
You know, we've created this cultural identity of the church, having the following of the commandments, you know, adhering to them is what we should be doing. And we've gotten away from that. We've gotten lax, including myself. Right. You know, so to not be a hypocrite, well, just don't preach about it.
Right.
Just don't teach about it.
Do we then make void the law through faith?
So do we void out God's laws through our faith? Go ahead.
God forbid.
God forbid. No, we're not to do that. Yay.
We establish the law.
We must establish. So when we're talking about collaborative work, the only way we collab, give me Amos 3:3. I got to read this.
No more scriptures. No.
I got to read this.
No. I don't want the scripture. I want to see what is that aside from scriptural reference. Because I guarantee you, myself and many other Christian pastors won't fall under the umbrella. These good folk ain't about to leave Methodism.
Right. Maybe.
I doubt
Maybe they won't.
You're talking to a published academic with doctorate. You know, that's why I can go to a mosque and work with an imam.
That's not what the apostles of Christ
I know, but I'm not dealing with the apostle. I'm not an apostle. Unfortunately, we have no access to the foundation.
The foundation is Christ.
No.
Christ is the foundation.
No. My point is, We don't have a foundation. Our foundation, even though it comes from this scripture, is flawed.
So the scriptures are flawed.
The scriptures are flawed.
And there you
In
have
the
it.
now in the same chapter, drop down to verse 21 in Jeremiah chapter 10 in Hebrew.
21. For the pastors are become brutish and have not sought the Lord.
The scriptures
Therefore
are
they
flawed.
oh yeah. Yeah. They brutish.
Hey,
Stupid.
Brutish.
can I read this
Stupid.
other translation?
Go ahead,
Please.
Hebrew.
Please.
For the shepherds are stupid. They don't seek the Lord, therefore they have not prospered, and their
Oh, you
whole
got to read that
flock is
again.
scattered.
You got to
For
read
the
that again.
shepherds are stupid. They don't seek the Lord, therefore they have not prospered. Hey, the New King James Version say, for the shepherds have become dull-hearted and have not sought the Lord, therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. That's why people leaving the churches in droves.
That's why a lot of them
Because
coming to be
people,
Hebrew Israelites.
because Israelites doing lessons just like this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We calling this stuff out, man. It's no more time to say, well, I didn't know, or nobody ever showed me that, or I've never heard that before. It's everywhere, bro. We got Sister True Raw in the building.
We're gonna bring
She
her up at
shared
the end of the show, Hebrew.
she shared on her channel. That sister got a big following. You got the IUIC, you got Sakari, you got all manner of other. You got
Chesedek
Order
Memphis.
Melchizedek, you got
Atlanta brothers.
Sons of
SBL.
Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
got, man, it's everywhere. So the pastors are getting to the point to where they losing their flocks. And Mike, you remember on one video we showed where them pastor was saying, what we gonna do? We gotta put our head together to do something to combat these Israelite people. They taking all our members.
Sure did. He was crying too. He was crying, wasn't the Hebrew? He was crying
Yeah.
his little butt off. It was who was that? I forgot the name. He a well-known pastor. He out there
It was
kind of
Jamal Bryan and all of them.
yeah.
He said, man, we gotta do something. Because people finding out the truth, bro. And that's why we may sometimes feel like these lessons are in vain, or we may sometimes feel like they repetitive. But guess what? They being effective, bro. We gotta keep towing. We gotta keep bearing the cross, bro.
I had a pastor tell me. I talked to 5 different pastors in the area, but one I respect. The reason I respect him because he said that. He said, "What y'all teaching is the truth," but he said the people ain't ready for it.
But who
What we
is he to say
preaching?
they ain't ready? That's
What
the
we're
same thing that
preaching?
pastor right there just said, though.
What we're preaching, brothers, is the truth. They know it's the truth, but they
But they're
said
not
they
here.
flocks, which is their congregation, ain't ready for it.
That's right.
I don't see how you can fix yourself to say that, bro. And number two, who are you to judge whether they ready or not? You don't get to say that. You supposed to give it to them. That's a commandment that you rebuke them. It's a commandment that you let them know what's going on, or else you misleading them. You breaking the least of the commandments and teaching others to do so.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, bro. That's
That's right.
you just as bad as Emperor Constantine. Can't do that.
Cause get what, E? What is most of our people doing on the 24th, bro? What they doing right now?
Drinking, smoking.
That's one of them. But a lot of them making preparations. They getting ready
Put
to
the
lie to their
toys
kids.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Go to
They getting
bed.
ready to bow down to that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Put the gifts under the tree.
That's what they
Got
getting
the
ready
egg.
for, bro.
Got the eggnog sizzling.
They getting ready.
All of them got their mix. They got their matching outfits on.
Mm.
Getting ready to lie to their children.
Mm-hmm. A lot that they've been keeping up all year long.
And then get what? On the 26th, ain't now one of them gonna have a damn dime. Gonna be calling family members. Uh, bro, Mikael, you think you can let me get $300 to pay my light bill? I'll pay you back when I get my income tax. Hell no, you can't get it. I ain't got it. Ain't got no money.
Come on now, dog. Come on,
I ain't got no money.
man.
Come on, dog.
Ain't got no money.
Hey, they call. They gonna call now.
Hey, bro. Oh, hey, bro. Man, I need you, man. No, you need the Lord. That's who you need.
Hey,
You
Hebrew.
need the Lord.
Hey, in that script we just read in verse uh 21, where he said, "For the pastors are become brutish, and have not sought the Lord. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered." What you read in your verse, it says shepherd, right?
Mm.
That's right.
So when we go to Jeremiah chapter 23 and read this one verse, look what the Most High is doing in the last days. In Jeremiah chapter 23 is also talking about the pastor, because in verse 1 he said, "Woe be unto the pastor." But look what he said about what he gonna do in the last days. And I would gather, I'm gonna start at verse 4. That's what I want about the shepherd. He said, "I will set up shepherds," meaning pastors. "I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them." Feed them what? Feed them the word of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
"And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed. Neither shall they be lacking." Mean lacking in what? Faith, saith the Lord. So he's setting up shepherds right now. You, me, and all the other Israelite brothers that's getting out here on these platforms, spreading the word of the Most High. And that's what it
Hey,
is.
Hebrew. Now
Uh-huh.
go to Isaiah 56
All right.
uh and look at um uh Isaiah 56 and 11. Read that one, Hebrew. Isaiah 56 and 11. I got to give me something to drink, y'all. Isaiah 56 and 11. Read it. They dumb dog. Read it. Read it, Hebrew. Dumb
Let
dog.
me let me start at verse 10. Let me
Go
start at verse
ahead.
10. "His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are all greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain, for his quarter. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant."
Dumb dog
Greedy dogs.
that can never have enough.
They ain't got enough. They shepherds.
Greedy dogs.
Yeah, Most High said in Jeremiah 23, he said, "Man, I'm going to set up shepherds after my own heart," meaning my own mind, my word. "And y'all going to feed my flock, whether I gather them out of all these countries where they are scattered." But go ahead, Hebrew. Where we going now?
Hey, listen what this other translation say.
All right, go ahead.
Say, yes, they are greedy dogs, which never have enough. And they are shepherds who cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his own gain, for his own territory. Now listen to this. These dogs have fierce appetite.
Mm-mm.
They never have enough. And they are shepherds who have no discernment.
Know what?
All of them they are shepherds who have no discernment.
Mm.
All of them turn to their own way, every last one for his own profit.
But somebody will
You
say,
ever seen a dog with a fierce appetite in real life, bro?
Mm-hmm.
man,
If
yeah,
you
those
go
are
to
the kind of
National
hungry dogs.
Geographic and look up wild dogs, bro, they got a fierce appetite that's so bad they don't even kill their prey before they eat it.
Eating it
They
alive.
eat their prey while it's still standing up. It's still trying to get away, kicking and screaming. They eating him. Why he's still standing there alive? That's what the Most High compared these pastors to.
But somebody will say, listen to this. Y'all wrong for talking about the pastor. Pastor don't do no wrong. Y'all judging us. If I judge you, what comes behind the judgment? Punishment. You hang down.
Punishment.
So y'all need to get it right when y'all say somebody judging you. Judging you, no. What we doing is Isaiah 58:1. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show thy people Israel their transgressions. That's what we doing with the
Hey, Hebrew,
scriptures.
I'm gonna read verse 12 in that Isaiah 56. It say,
All right.
"Come,"
But yeah.
Isaiah 56.
All right, go
I'm
ahead.
in the New Living Translation.
Mm-hmm.
It say, "Come, let us get some wine. Let's guzzle some beer, and tomorrow will be like today, only far better." That's talking about the greedy dog. So they can never have enough. When they get some today, they say, "Well, we drunk all we could, or we took and stole all we could today." But boy, just think about what tomorrow gonna be like. It's gonna be far better than today. When they go up there and they say, "I dare one of y'all to pledge $100," and they pledge their 100. Oh, thank that. I dare one of y'all to pledge $200, and then they keep going up till they get to 5,000.
Uh-huh.
We showed one of them videos the other week, Mike.
Hold on, I got you. I got you. Let me see if I
Play
still
it.
got it.
Play it,
Oh, let me see if I
Hebrew.
still. I hope I
Play
still got it.
it.
I don't think I ain't got it, Hebrew. I ain't got it.
Oh man.
I
Oh
ain't
man.
got it.
Hey, that's one of them you gotta save right there, Mike.
Yeah, yeah. We got to get that back.
Hey, read Jeremiah 49:9, bro.
All right.
Jeremiah 49:9.
Yeah, I think they go exactly with what you're saying.
Jeremiah 49:9. What verse? Oh, 49:9. All right. It say, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. That's
They ain't
talking.
even
That's all talking about Esau too.
Boy, he ain't gonna leave no grapes.
He ain't gonna leave nothing.
He getting all of them. You said the dogs can't have enough.
Can't have enough, Hebrew.
They never have enough, bro.
Greedy dogs. That's the reason why they go all throughout the earth. That's why they in so many wars right now. Man, if the American people really knew how many wars that their government was really in, it would blow their mind, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, them people fight by 16 or 20 different wars right now.
And how many?
All
How many
because
of them
they
are
greedy dogs.
unnecessary wars, bro?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because a lot of time war can be prevented, bro. All you got to do is stick to your word, make an agreement, come to one conclusion, as opposed to trying to have everything. They want to be in control of everything.
That's what Vladimir Putin was talking about on that interview that he did with the other heathen.
Can't be
He
trusted.
said America break every treaty that they make with everybody around the world. He said they don't never keep their word with nobody. Look at what they did to the Indians. They broke
Look,
every treaty they ever made with them people.
see, look at what
Look
they
what they
did to
did to
us.
the Negro. Look, did
Shit,
to us.
I'm gonna say the same thing, bro.
That's right.
And it's so crazy because at one point, I know a lot of people don't realize, but we were actually starting to get reparations at one point. As soon
They'll
as you get,
pass a law and then pass another to abolish that one.
yep, can't be
What
trusted,
they?
bro.
You said they finna pass the law.
I
No,
said they will pass one law
and then go back on their word.
and then pass another law to make null and void the law that they just passed.
Well,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
California passed reparations for black people. It was the governor of California that said, "Hell no."
and you have it right there. Just like we had one president that want to give us reparations, when the next president come in, hey, give me all that back.
Mm-hmm.
Give me all that back.
But that's Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, that's how they do, bro. It's been like that. It ain't new. That ain't nothing new.
And you know, they are what the scriptures say that they are. They got a lie in their right hand. Born speaking lies.
Soon as they born.
Sooner they born.
Oh, I get it for you. I know exactly what that one is. That's Isaiah. Psalms 58:3. Hold on, I got you, Hebrew. Here you go. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. That lie in their right hand, that'd be what? Jeremiah 44, or that'd be Isaiah 44. I
That's
think it's
Jeremiah
Isaiah.
44 and Jeremiah 44 and 4, ain't it?
Hey, we'll get it.
You see how naturally come to them though, bro? As soon as they be born.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't tell me that this ain't something passed down. It's genetics, bro. It's genetics.
Mm-hmm. No, that ain't in 44, Mike.
Forward 20 Hebrew. That's what it said. I knew it was one of them books. Isaiah 44 and verse 20. Yeah, I'm finna get that Hebrew. Isaiah 44 and 20. He feedeth on ashes. A deceived heart had turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, is there not a lie in my right hand? He got it in
Mm-hmm.
his hand.
Well, that's having the gun loaded right there, ain't it, man?
Hey, go to Galatians 6:3.
Galatians 6:3.
Galatians 6:3 say, "For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceives himself.
Ooh.
But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, there shall he also reap." So all of these, see, you know what that brings me back to? Full circle. These Christian lights that want these damn devils to get the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me started, man. I'm trying to stay away from that topic, but it
You
seemed to
doing good.
reoccur every now and then. But
What's that? What's that?
you see these type of scriptures right here, and you show the wickedness of this damn devil. And
Mm-hmm.
then you look at these Negroes that want to save these people, man. I don't get that, bro. They negate the whole Bible and find 2 or 3 scriptures that they take out of context and
Mm-hmm.
put Edom and all the rest of them in the kingdom.
But and it go against every other. It go against every other thing, every other scripture throughout the whole Bible, though.
Whole Bible.
Let me read this right here. Psalms 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yah said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? This is what they did. They took the word of the Most High in their
Mm-hmm.
mouth. But you know the Lord loves everybody.
Where
God
it say
sees
that?
no evil. We all
The
going to
Bible
the
don't say
kingdom of
that.
the Most High. No, that's
The
Nowhere.
what I'm saying.
Bible,
But in the mouth of the wicked, they say that. Oh, I give you a good one. Jesus rose on Sunday and died for your sins.
Mm-hmm.
and
He
Christmas,
died on Sunday.
December the 25th is his birthday.
Yeah. Listen to this, Hebrew. Sin thou hatest instruction and casted my words behind thee. So we showing our people what does say the Lord about these pagan worship. That's what we talking about. But guess what they gonna do when they hear this? Some of the people that hear this, our own people, they gonna cast God's words behind them.
Hey, go to Habakkuk 2:18.
Habakkuk. All right, Hebrew. Habakkuk 2 and 18, and it reads, what profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof had graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies that make it of that that the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols.
Keep reading. Go
Woe
to 20.
unto Hebrew. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver. There is no breath at all in the midst of it. But the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him.
What profit a graven image that the maker thereof had graven it? The molten image and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols. Woe unto him that said to wood, wake, get up, wake up. To the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Do you remember in the scriptures when they brought those pagan gods in and put them beside the Ark of the Covenant, Mike?
Uh-huh.
When they woke up the next day, all of them dumb idols that they had fell down, their neck was broke off.
That's right.
You remember when Abraham told his daddy, when he told Terah, I threw your God in the fire yesterday. Why he couldn't get up? why why he couldn't get up and stop me from burning him up? I set him a plate of food over there the day before that. Why he didn't eat that food that was over there? Abraham started telling all his daddy customers, look, these God that my daddy making y'all, they can't do nothing. They can't walk, they can't eat. I threw one in the fire. He couldn't even quit. He said, stop himself from burning. If I were y'all, I'll start spending my money.
Abraham was making mockery of his daddy gods.
You got First Corinthians 12:2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols.
Dumb idols.
Here we go again. This leads us all the way back to Christmas.
Preach, brother.
All the way back to Christmas, man. Y'all, we Gentiles, and we allowing them to keep us in the Gentile mind state, bro.
Worshiping dumb idols.
Dumb idols, man. We went all the way from Zeus and all of them. Now we worshiping Santa Claus.
Hey, go to Isaiah chapter 40.
Bring it out.
Go to Isaiah chapter 40. Go to verse 19.
Isaiah 40:19. The workman melted a graven image, and the goldsmith spreaded it over with gold and casted silver chains. That's Isaiah
He that is
14.
so improvised that he had no oblation chooseth a tree that will not rot. That's why they get the evergreen tree, Hebrew.
Because it don't rot.
He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Had it not been told you from the beginning? Ye have not understood from the foundation of the earth. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretches out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity. Yea, they shall not be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth. And he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither. And the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. This how the Most High handle these pagan gods that they making with their hands. That's what the Most High said, bro.
Hebrew, I wanted to share something. You know, we was talking about earlier. How they was having orgies and stuff on these pagan holidays that they have implemented today in disguise of Christianity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see this title here, it says Romans Gone Wild. You see that? I'm just gonna read two parts of this, Hebrew. I want you to listen to this. For the Romans, 1 week at the end of December was reserved for merry making. From the 17th to the 23rd of December, every year, the festival of Saturnalia celebrated the god of Saturn. Now, what was they doing? Let's skip down. Let's read this little part right here. Listen to this, family. At the end, ain't we at the end of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't Rome the last beast? Okay. At the end of the year, Rome was placed. At the end of the year, Rome was the place to party, Social norms went out the window as the city took on carnival, carnival ski atmosphere. Excessive drinking, feasting, cross-dressing, and orgies were commonplace. So this is what they were doing on what you call Christmas, or what is disguised today as Saturnalia or whatever. This Christmas. What were they doing, Hebrew? Cross-dressing, drinking, feasting, and what else? Orgies.
Sodomite agenda.
See, that's what I'm saying. Even you celebrating these things can bring on a sodomite spirit on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had, Hebrew. I just wanted to share that.
All right, we got one more video.
What we got? Oh, you can play that the other Christmas video?
Yeah, play the other video and then we'll chop that up and we'll get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hebrew. Let me get it on the screen for y'all. I think this is right here.
History of Christmas, Bible and Pagans. We are looking at the history of Christmas and its pagan origins, and how this all connects to the biblical story of Jesus' birth. How could this even be possible? Although Christmas may look like a pure Christian holiday, just recently it was not so. In fact, it was just the opposite. We will seek to uncover the true depths of how influential pagan cultures is still influencing the world. And we will uncover to you all the surprising truths that we found. To understand the roots of Christmas, we need to travel back in time, long before the birth of Christ. Imagine ancient Europe. Cold, dark, and harsh winters ruled the land. Life wasn't easy, and every year, people faced a daunting challenge, making it through the season of scarcity. But amidst the struggle, there was hope. Hope that the sun, their source of life and warmth, would return stronger. This hope gave birth to traditions we still see today. In the northern regions, the celebration of Yule marked the winter solstice. On the darkest night of the year, they lit massive bonfires to honor the sun and keep its memory alive. Families brought home enormous logs, the famous Yule logs, and kept them burning as a symbol of light overcoming darkness. Sound familiar? That's the origin of the Yule log tradition we hear about today. Meanwhile, in southern Europe, the Romans celebrated their own midwinter festival, Saturnalia. This was a grand event dedicated to Saturn, the god of agriculture. It marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter rest. But Saturnalia was no quiet religious observance. It was a full-blown carnival. During Saturnalia, social norms were flipped upside down. Masters and slaves traded places, and the streets were filled with laughter, singing, and celebration. Homes were decorated with greenery. People feasted until they couldn't eat another bite. And yes, they even gave gifts, just like we do today.
Greedy dog.
Many of the decorations we associate with Christmas, holly, mistletoe, and wreaths, come from these ancient traditions. They symbolized life and fertility during the bleakest time of year. But there's more to the story. In both the Northern Yule and the Roman Saturnalia, these festivals weren't just about survival. They were about letting loose, breaking free from the rules of daily life. And sometimes, this freedom went too far. These celebrations could get
That's what we just read about.
wild. It was a time to indulge in food, drink, and, well, other behaviors that wouldn't be considered appropriate the rest of the year. Some of this still survives today. Ever heard of kissing under the mistletoe? That's an echo of these ancient fertility customs. As Christianity spread, these celebrations didn't disappear. Instead, they were transformed. The church had a choice: reject these beloved traditions or give them a new meaning. What happened next would change the course of history and the way we celebrate Christmas forever. The decorations we use today also have roots in these pagan festivals. Evergreens like holly and mistletoe were symbols of life and fertility. Mistletoe especially carried a sacred meaning. It was believed to have magical properties, bringing health, protection, and blessings. Over time, it became a symbol of love and romance. So, the next time you see mistletoe at a holiday party, remember, it's more than just a fun excuse to steal a kiss. It's a tradition that goes all the way back to these ancient festivals, where fertility and renewal were at the heart of the celebration. Then there was the feasting. People ate and drank more than they would all year. Imagine a table overflowing with roasted meats, freshly baked bread, and mugs of spiced wine. This was the ultimate indulgence, a time to eat, drink, and be merry without worrying about tomorrow. Sound familiar? Today, we carry on this tradition with Christmas feasts. The turkey, the desserts, and even the over-the-top portions all harken back to these ancient festivals. But in those days, it wasn't just about joy, it was about survival. People needed to believe that abundance was possible, even in the darkest of times. Unfortunately, with all this indulgence came excess. The rules of daily life were gone, and people let their impulses take over. Gambling was common, drinking was excessive, and self-control was forgotten. These festivals often turned into what we might call today a free-for-all. And yes, some of this still survives. Think of holiday office parties where people drink too much, or the push to buy, spend, and indulge during the Christmas season. These echoes of Yule and Saturnalia are all around us, even if we don't realize it. One particularly wild tradition was the election of a Lord of Misrule. This person was in charge of the chaos, encouraging everyone to let go of their inhibitions. For 12 days, the duration of these festivals, the Lord of Misrule could do as he pleased. This idea of a topsy-turvy world is the root of the 12 days of Christmas. But for early Christians, these wild festivals were a serious problem. How could they celebrate Christ while people around them indulged in such pagan customs? They had a choice: reject these traditions or find a way to redeem them. What happened next would forever change. In the early centuries, most Christians refused to celebrate these festivals. They saw them as pagan, indulgent, and completely opposed to the teachings of Christ. After all, how could a celebration filled with drunkenness, gambling, and wild behavior possibly honor God? Take, for example, the story of Pope Gregory in the 4th century. He sent a missionary named Augustine. Augustine was tasked with converting the local people to Christianity. But when he arrived, he quickly realized the challenge ahead of him. The people were deeply attached to their midwinter festivals, and no amount of preaching could convince them to give them up.
So there you have it.
No amount of preaching can make them give it up, bro.
No amount.
Boy, I tell you, out of all this good information and backing it up with the Bible, with the scriptures, somebody still gonna try to justify it. Well,
Somebody gonna act like they didn't even see it.
man, scripture say in Romans 1 and 19, they all gonna be without excuse.
Gonna be without excuse, Hebrew. So, so the main thing is, family, and what we would really, I tell you what, let's do it like this. Let's each one of us tell the listening audience and the people that'll see this video later, what is it that you would have them to take from the information that we brought forth?
take the scriptures that we brought out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that Mark chapter 7, where Christ said, you reject God's commandments to keep the traditions of men or the commandments of men. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures like that, where Christ is telling you plainly, do not do it. Follow God's commandments. I know they make it look good. They dress sin up and make it look so good. It's fun. It's pleasurable. You know,
Don't leave
God
out the
shouldn't see
music
nothing.
now. Don't leave out the
And the,
Christmas music.
yeah, and the music. You know, surely
It was
God
the
don't see nothing
day
wrong with
before
this.
Christmas.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
my
the day,
mind.
boy,
They
boy,
they
Negroes
tricky with that,
be
man.
They play it a million times. In my mind. When it come on, everybody know what it is.
boy. Hey, that song will make a grown man cry when it come on.
Yeah. And they know that Judah, you can't beat Judah singing. You can't beat him. Judah gonna bring you to tears every time.
Male or female.
That's why they recruit us to sing the song.
We good at entertaining.
Oh yeah.
But you
What you
gotta
got,
take
E?
I would say don't take the fact that it's not instant karma that's coming behind what we're saying, because you gonna say well my parents been doing this Christmas tradition for years, and my great grandmama, my great grandma. Just because it ain't instant karma don't mean that it's not coming, bro. It's definitely coming. And at least take the time to look into it for yourself. I encourage everybody to take your time out and just go and look yourself, bro. Again, if I ask you to just believe me, I'll be a hypocrite, because he said we should believe man. So take the time yourself and go and check it out. Go and look up the traditions and the origins of these holidays. Go and look up how the song Jingle Bells was made and what it really means. Just take your time instead of just taking it and listening to it and singing it. Go and look and see where it came from. You'll be surprised what you really worshiping and what the words really mean. I think I'm saying the best way to convince somebody is to let them convince themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. Go and do some study for yourself, bro. Take this, listen to it, and take the time to go and check it out yourself, man.
I know my elder T Boogie would tell me, give it to them niggas raw.
That's right. That's right.
But I'm gonna say, I see my people heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that this world got a hold on many of you, many of us. I know that the songs and the smells of the food and the cooking of the sweets and the symbolic music and the Christmas tree and the lights on your house, and you want to fit in with the neighbors and you want to be in the season. I know that pull that Satan has on our flesh when we not operating in the spirit.
That's
I have
right.
experienced it. We all have. All of the brothers on the panel. We have experienced that. We understand that we want to hold on to those memories from our foreparents, grandmama, granddaddy, mama, daddy, uncles and stuff. We understand that. But what we telling you, family, is, are you gonna choose traditions over the kingdom?
Presence
Are
over the
you
person.
gonna choose a feeling, emotions over getting into the 12 gates of heaven? Because the scriptures say, choose ye this day who you will serve.
Who you gonna serve?
So that's what we trying to bring forth. And that's what I would say. Take that with you, family. We know that it's not easy for some as it is for others. But at the end of the day, we got souls on the line. We got the kingdom on the line. And we in the fourth quarter. And it's third down with 10 to go. And we in the Super Bowl. Ain't no tomorrow. We got to get it right, man.
Man, next play need to be
Ain't
the play.
sunrise service in the morning? Ain't that what they do when they go to church on tomorrow morning? Don't they go like at 5
I
or
think
something?
that's on so-called New Year.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to do a lesson on when the Most High New Year start.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do that.
That sound good, bro.
Django, what you growling at? Who out there?
Shoot, Stephen, shoot!
All I gotta do is let him out. I ain't gotta shoot. I just let him out. He'll shoot. Hey, but all praise to the Most High, man. Look, family, we enjoyed every one of y'all tuning in tonight. Let's get some shots out, Mike.
Oh yeah, man. Look, we got Sister Donnell, Caesar Meyer on the Facebook side. We got Stephanie. Oh, that's you. Yeah, we got Arlene Foster, Sister Arlene Shalom. We got Sister Jim. All right, let me go up. Let me go up. We got True Royal in the building. What up, T? We got the notorious Hebrew in the building. Shalom, sis. We got, man, it's a lot of them in here tonight, Hebrew.
Oh, pray.
Let's see. We got Sister Tanis. I say her name right this time. T, she's from the order of Melchizedek, Memphis. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Who else we got up in here? We got Cleophas Brown. Shalom, brother. We got Cortez in the building. We got y'all forgive me.
Jewel Zion Israel in the building.
Yeah, that's Sister Tanis.
Okay. Shalom, Auntie.
That's all I can see right now, Hebrew.
All right, all praise.
Sister
Hold
Brenda
on.
Hill. Boy, we can't forget about Sister Brenda Hill. Sister Brenda Hill out there in California.
That's right.
Oh, we got Sister Helen in the building. Sister Helen in the building. She's from the UK.
UK, that's right.
in the
Oh,
United
praise.
Kingdom. We got Yahuwah's Kingdom in the building. Shalom, Hebrew, our blood brother out there in
Shalom,
Texas.
Hebrew.
Yes, sir. We got King Yah's in here. Shalom, Hebrew. Sister Cindy Carr in the building. Oh, our beloved sister from up there in Maryland.
We got
We got
Kahalia S in the building.
Yay, Sister. How you say her name? I know you
Kahalia.
butchered it.
I
Okay.
think that's right.
It's Kaya, ain't it? I thought it was Kaya. We got Sister
It's
Vashawn Dykes in the building, sis from Tupelo,
Shalom,
Mississippi.
sis, my beloved sister.
Yay. Y'all up in here tonight.
Man,
Yeah, we got
I'll never forget when me and my wife had COVID. And that sister and her kids fixed us a care package and brought it and left it on our porch. Man, I'll never forget that. Hey, man, they got us through, bro. I ain't lying, man. Man, hey, I was down, man. I was down for the count, bro. I was down. Sis came through. All praise.
Sister Helen. Yeah, we said Sister Helen from the UK. Man, they up in here tonight, Hebrew.
Man, all praise to the Most High. I think
We
we
had
lost
over.
E.
We lost him. He'll be back.
Yeah, I hope it powered it. I hope he didn't lose the power on his phone. Cause mine finna go out too. I'm in the red.
Yeah, y'all in the red, ain't you? I'm in the blue. But hey, fam, we hope y'all enjoyed. There you go, right there.
There
There
you
you go,
go.
Hebrew. Add him to the stage. Our beloved brother. He back.
All praise.
Yes, sir. Sister Cindy, we see you, sis. We see you. All praises.
All praise to the Most High. Well, hey, look, family, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We hope and pray that the Most High word went forth. Somebody was edified. We pray that the scriptures that we read, that y'all took notes, go back and reference these. And we pray that somebody learned not to celebrate pagan holidays. And we need to come back, Hebrew, and do a breakdown on all of the high holy days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you right. You sure right. Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good one, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, we can't expect nobody to get right something that they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Understanding is important.
That's right.
Sister Arlene Foss said, please do. So she want us to do the lesson on the high holy days. All praises. We'll get that together behind the scenes.
Okay. But with that being said, family, we love y'all. We bid y'all shalom. Don't let your family members trick y'all. Don't let them trick y'all tonight.
They gonna pretty it up, man.
Come on here and get you some of that red velvet cake.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't eat that devil's food cake. Don't do it.
Sister Cindy Carr said she need that lesson too. But she said she want that lesson.
Might be on to something then.
Yes, sir.
Let's make it happen.
Kingdom over everything. We gotta go. Kingdom over everything.
Kingdom over everything. You can say kingdom over everybody. Are you willing to put your mind, body, and soul on the line?
Call this kingdom over everything. I'm about my Abba's business, for I be my wedding ring. Married to the gospel and I'm faithful, never giving up. That's word to the chief. My belief in the spiritual. Do the work, plant the seed. Christ is what these people need. Not them doctors that y'all feed. Souls burning cause of greed. Hands to the piss out, like the swizz that from my brizz out. 10 toes biz out as I'm praying for my criz out. Precept on them precepts while I let the spirit direct. Every move I miss, can't let the serpent take my soul away. Praying for the strength to make it through the day. Darts flying at me, but a feast just keep me strapping. Pappy say he got me long as I worship his son. He say I'll never lack as long as he is number one. That's why I'm on my knees begging for forgiveness. Regardless what y'all think, this kingdom business. Call it KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier of Yahweh. We gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier of Yahweh. We gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. Got the spirit of Moses up against Janus and Jambres, exposing the lies. That's why these preachers is mad at me. Repping the covenant that was gained of my fathers. The spirit of Abraham got me drinking the waters. I call that fully persuaded. I pray to Yah that I make it up out this booth I'm in. Spiritually speaking, spiritually speaking. From what I've been reading, as long as I'm breathing, it's 613 and I mean it. I got this work and I'm fiending to do it. Study to prove it. You ain't gotta believe it. He gon' make do in this season. We gon' be bending a knee. We gon' help rule in this kingdom. For the wicked it ends. They all gon' burn in they sins. I'm on the straight path, never turning right or left. Narrow is the road to salvation. We talking life or death.